Fala galera, Rafa HC aqui, hoje a gente vai jogar Yaga. Esse daqui que é um jogo meio que plataforma com imagem vista em cima, lembra um pouco Hades. Controla um ferreiro que tem que sair descendo cacete em todo mundo. Basicamente é isso. Eu tô no Nintendo Switch, vamos ver como que o jogo roda aqui. O jogo é bem maneirinho. Antes de começar, é claro, não esquece de se inscrever no canal se não for inscrito, dá um like no vídeo pra ajudar, ajuda demais. Entra no nosso canal da Twitch, o link tá na descrição. Segue pra não perder nenhuma live. E vambora, jogo em português, né? Delícia. Jogo português no Nintendo Switch. Aí, Nintendo. Tá. Começar, né? Achei que eu já ia começar, mas não começou. Escolha dificuldade, modo normal. É o que a gente quer.
Well met, my dears.
Well met indeed.
What brings you here?
Your counsel I need. Yaga the Bony, Yaga the Great. You want to manipulate
The Tsar's fate. Upon his throne, I will bestow a fate of sorrow, bad luck, and woe. The rightful Tsar had failed my test. He was unkind, just like the rest. He said to me, "Leave, ugly hag," when all I did was ask for bread. And as his guards drove me away, I laid my curse, and he heard me say, "I shall leave, but hear this from me. How you treat others, treated you'll be. The one who is cursed with dreadful luck will be around when your throne turns to muck. But if you kill him by your own command, all of your tsardom will turn into sand." So ever since then, he searched every day to find the unlucky one and send him away. And now, he's found him. A man with no charm. Ivan the blacksmith, who's missing an arm.
Yaga, our friend. We lend you our skill.
Ivan we shall use.
To fulfill your will.
Blacksmith?
Tá, então o cara aí mexeu com a baba Yaga. E agora a gente que se ferra aqui. Tá, vamos lá. Sim, senhor, eu tenho nome. Cara, eu sou putão, velho. Eu tenho nome, mano.
I have a name. The name is Ivan.
Do not speak out of line, blacksmith. You work in the village, and people say you are followed by bad luck. Broken swords, bent nails, splintered helmets, crumbled wheels. Everything you create shatters to dust, and you bring misfortune upon us all.
Porra. Tá, eu tenho que jogar tutorial.
One day I was at home with my baba, and she said to me,
Oh, Ivan, my needles broke again. Would you make your poor old grandma some new ones?
"Sure, baba. I'll make you a couple so strong you'll be able to weave chains with them. I just need to find some enchanted iron."
Be careful, Ivan.
Do not worry. If there's misfortune in the world, I haven't met it yet.
Oh, and if you're out there, see if you can find yourself a wife.
Caralho. Tá, aqui estamos nós, velho.
Later that day, I was going through a beautiful forest. Little did I know what would follow.
Ok. Tá, esse aqui ele taca o martelo, legal.
My way was blocked. I had to smash through using my hammer.
Tudo bem.
I had to go through some thorny spots.
Ah, isso aqui machuca.
I quickly rolled through them to avoid hurting myself.
Ai, que encostei a espinha ali também, verde, mano.
Wild animals were upon me. I got ready for the fight.
Toma. Toma. Para. Dá pra pegar alguma coisa dele? Sei lá, mano. Banha de porco, peguei.
Tired from the fight, I approached a clearing. Bad fate was waiting for me there.
Dear traveler,
Lico.
with that sweet face, what brings you here to Lico's place?
I left my grandma at the door to go and find some magic ore.
You seek magic. Are you stuck? How do you feel about your luck?
Eu sou puto, velho.
Bad luck? I think that's just in tales. Hard work and patience never fails.
A non-believer then. I see. Looks like the fate is kind with me. Come now with me before you're thinner. You're just in time to be my dinner.
Tá porra. Então, mas é hora do almoço, não é hora de jantar, velho.
I have to eat now. It is late. And I will have you on my plate. And now you know bad luck is real. This is my name. And you're my name.
Da hora as fala aí. Ai não, calma, eu nem tava pronto. Calma que eu não sei jogar, eu sou burro. Ai, 1 de vida.
I had grown tired.
Eu nem vi
from
que eu
the
tinha
fight.
morrido.
I swung my hammer with my might, and when I nearly hit her head, she laughed at me, and it broke instead. So I just ran. I ran away. I had no time to stop and pray, and in my path fixed in a tree, a golden axe was there for me. But as I grabbed and said, "What luck?" I realized my hand was stuck. And then she raised her deadly knife and tried to rob me of my life. But as she swung with evil charm, I moved aside and she chopped my arm. She grabbed it and she said, "How sweet." And so I got up on my feet. I started running, dripping blood. Well, not a drip, it was a flood. But right behind I heard a crash, and then I fell down with a splash. As I blacked out, I heard a shout, "This one is mine now, you get out."
Caraca, que da hora, velho.
Next thing I know, I was awake, back in the village with great ache.
That is a sad tale indeed, but it just proves you have bad luck. For this, I should banish you, send you away, and forbid you to return. But I am not unkind. Instead, I will give you a chance to bring me something precious and clear your name. Go far away, wherever you may, and bring me back strength beyond measure. But return without it, and my guards will just drive you away.
Eu vou precisar de dinheiro, mano.
To go far away, I will need some kopecks for my travels.
Kopecks. Very well, I am not unkind. Here, use these
Deu bom.
wisely. Go now. Return only when you can give me strength beyond measure.
Força incomensurável, velho. Quando eu achar isso, mano. Ó, pescadora. Como que eu vou ali? Não dá pra passar, velho. Parede invisível. Enganado, velho. E, velho. Caralho, essa música, mano.
My dear boy, I heard what happened. That wretched sir sending my boy away instead of finding a wife. What will you do, Ivan?
Agora eu sei, velho.
Though it seems impossible, I must do what must be done.
Listen, my dear boy. I know of a tale, a story long lost. An apple that makes you strong as an ox. I think you could take that fruit to the Tsar. Yaga knows about it and she's never far.
Onde?
Where do I find the apple?
I do not know where to find the apple, but Baba Yaga will help you. She knows everything that grows in this land. The powerful witch deep in the forest. Her house sits on a chicken leg. I'll tell you an old poem about her. At night in the forest, you should be afraid. Yaga is there, caressing her braid. In front of her house there's a skull on a spike. No stories about her are ever alike. Sometimes she gives you advice and some magic. Sometimes you're pushed in the oven. How tragic. She will give you good advice if you find her.
Tá. Assustador, né? Mas vamos lá.
What if she wants to eat me?
She will not eat you if you give her a proper gift. It is said the best gift for her is a wormy bone and a cloth with a poor man's sweat.
Que?
The sweat of a poor man.
Yes, that one is easy. Talk to the hay farmer behind the church. He's the poorest peasant in the village, him and his brother.
Tá.
Where could I find a wormy bone?
The graveyard, of course. But don't go digging there yourself. Talk to the undertaker. He must have some bones from old graves he cleaned up.
Undertaker. Tá, vambora.
Go to them, Baba, and ask for their help.
Take some kopecks with you. It's not much, but it's what I can give. Now go.
Pão, pão, pão.
Help them if they need. Then return to me before you go. I have more to tell you. I want to see you back and wed, not cold and dead. Before you leave, you should go to your anvil and make some weapons. You'll need them in your journey. Oh, and while you're out there, see if you can find yourself a wife.
Mano, as falado em versinha muito daorinha, velho. Cara, já deu pra gente ter uma ideia de como que é o game, jogamos um tutorialzinho aí, de começo, início da história, bem maneirinho. Espero que você tenha curtido, cara, essa música não faz sentido nenhum. Espero que você tenha curtido, se quer se inscrever no canal, dá aquele like, querendo ser na próxima vídeo de uma nova live. Valeu!